Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Anime Brothers, the weekly dose of everything nerd culture. But today we're going to stick to the anime culture.
Yes, we are branching out from anime by covering more anime.
That's
stuff.
right. You thought we were done, and I'll say it right now. Sorry for me doing my solo episode. I mentioned it was most likely going to be the video games 3x3.
Yeah. So
but-
we've been on some bullshit. We've been trying to keep a schedule. My shit was all whack last week. I've been doing a lot more stuff at home and covering more, I guess, chores that I have really no responsibility for, but
But you
either
have
way, it's
and
what
you know
we
what? The
gotta do.
Crunchyroll Awards happen. It's like, you know what? We should probably talk about that because this
Yeah.
is some big news. I also looked up some information about the judging system.
We got the deets, is what you're saying.
So I really wanted to talk about it. So next episode will hopefully be our video game 3x3s, especially on YouTube. It's going to be probably a load of fun.
Yeah.
So make sure you check out that. But today it's Crunchyroll Awards.
It's important. This is not something that we can just push off for another week, especially because Crunchyroll decided to wait until the end of February to put out these awards. Am I wrong? Last year we put our episode out.
Was it
like, the
February
end
or was
of
it in the
February.
end of January this year?
I swear. No, this year it was well into February. It was very recent.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, they gave like a month and that was it.
I think we could have maybe gotten it done last week if we could have met up, or you know what I mean? It was very soon. So yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe I'm bitching about nothing. Maybe I just like to complain about Crunchyroll.
Well,
Everybody likes
there's
to
some
complain.
reasons, any kind of award show, whether it's the Oscars or anything like that, gets some flack for like you only put a certain type of show. Well, you only put a certain type of anime
Yeah.
when it comes to Crunchyroll. Hate to break it to everybody that is a hater, it's because it's the most easy to consume aspect of anime. It is more able to be widely engaged by a wider audience, so hence it's more popular. So it's like, I get it. Crunchyroll has the good and the bad.
Yeah, no, it's but to be fair, not to give too much
To be
away,
fair.
we'll to be fair.
To be fair.
We're gonna get into the actual nominees and the winners and stuff, but
Yes.
I was pleasantly surprised that at least a few of the winners weren't anime that was exclusively on Crunchyroll, or that Crunchyroll even carried. Like there were
Because
some.
sometimes it was like, okay, you only favored the
It
Crunchyroll.
felt like it, like with Komi last year. I'm gonna let you finish, but Komi had one of the best OPs of all time.
But they don't even care.
And they didn't even nominate it, which
Yeah.
was bullshit. But this year, and I know at least one
a lot of
Netflix
took
anime,
over it. Yeah.
which is at least a few got nominated, at least one won.
It's good or
I
bad.
will take that for what it is. It means Crunchyroll at least saw the backlash and was like, well, maybe we're being a little too transparent about that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, before we get to the Crunchyroll Awards and then my amazing fact about judging, I didn't know if you wanted to check up because
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't get to hear from you last week. We were
It's been a minute.
separated. Yeah,
It's been a
so
minute. I gotta say though, as the editor, the samurai whack in me,
Samurai Wacky's a good man.
I enjoy when you do solo episodes because first of all, you're really good at them, and I'm just gonna tell you that right now, right in front of everybody.
Okay.
He's really good at doing solo episodes. He doesn't like to, which I get it, but I don't have to edit. The only time I have to edit something out is when you take a sip.
Oh, I have to drink something. 'cause
Which
you
is
go,
fair.
You go nonstop.
But even then, I could justify not editing it out. I'm
Yeah.
really, I guess, anal about that stuff. When I do audio, I'm there. I'm gonna do something with it, And second of all, I get to listen to it. I get to listen to an episode, which is something that I don't.
It's all new for you.
Yeah, normally I'm just like, I was in this conversation. I hate it. I don't want to listen to it again because I just had it 24 hours ago.
Right.
Solo, so it's like, this is all new for me. How do you feel about Konosuba?
Yeah, hopefully, if you listen to it, I guess maybe you'll decide, hey, I want to check it out if I want to get a laugh. It's not like the most thought out story. But it's a movie. It's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Also, I started the first episode of Trigun
Okay.
because sneak peek, not sure yet the timing, but I'm gonna watch it and then I want to do a review compared to the old and new.
Sure.
Hopefully, get some guests on, have a really good time
Yeah.
like you did with Bochi and shit.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
dude. The guest episodes are fun.
And I want to make my statement known from this first one. I'm only going off the first episode.
Okay.
It is not that bad. Y'all just clowning, and you're sipping the Gatorade. Now maybe it's because I like the new idea of it literally everything looks CG, like the movements feel like it's constantly
Sure.
CGI.
Okay.
But let me tell you, when the action happens and the gun spin happens,
Yeah.
because it's that what is it? Durarara? No, it was Dorohedoro.
Dorohedoro, one
where
of the
it
Ds.
had anime mixed with the CGI, and I didn't like it when it made the lizard head guy.
Yeah.
But they use it to CGI like his guns and the way he's able to operate with his mechanical arm.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good.
Is it 100% 3D animation?
Yeah, and because
Okay.
it's like spinning of a gun, but it's like it's not someone having to draw every single rotation,
Sure.
which would look good, but it takes a lot of time. The CGI, they made sure to be like, all right, this is the West.
Yep.
We got guns. We're spinning them really fast on our fingers like a cowboy.
Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
It looked good, and I'm like, all right. And then the story's still there, but it just it throws you for a loop.
Sure.
Seeing that animation.
That makes sense.
But I'm gonna say I already like the first episode. It's one episode, but I like it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And I'm watching more Monster. But
Okay.
that's just
yeah,
a
but
long.
that's just you're just chipping away at that.
yeah,
It's
and
hard
more
to-
shit keeps happening. I can't even describe it. I'm just
Okay.
along for the ride.
Is it? Am I just gonna have to watch it? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't.
All right.
I can't do it
That's- yeah,
justice.
all right.
It's a lot of characters.
Do we need to review it? Is it something that like?
Yes.
Is it one of
It
the?
may need to be spread out. It could be more of like a deep thought on a psychology.
What you're saying is it's going to be an over 2 hour
Psychology
podcast because
thriller.
like any anime that we've reviewed that's like got some philosophical shit, we end up doing like 2 hours.
Yeah,
on.
Psychopaths. We did a very long episode.
Psychopaths,
off the
we did a pretty
one
long episode.
season.
Black Lagoon, we did a
Yeah.
really long episode.
This
which-
one's gonna need that.
yeah,
it's gonna need
Ava. I did a really long episode, and you were just were
I was just for the
continuously
ride.
going, what? Why though? what? But why robot? Okay, all right.
But yeah, on my side, it's just been a lot of anime watching when I can, and watching The Last of Us.
Okay.
And if you watch the latest episode, higher viewership rate. It's like the highest I think HBO has done. God, that was a good episode. Am I right? I'm looking at you, viewers. God damn.
Is there going to be? It's going to be the
One
latest
more episode,
when
and then
this
it's
comes
on to
out?
season 2.
Oh, okay. So the
And-
second to last episode.
And this ending of this last episode will decide if they're going to go the way of the video games for season 2, or if they're going to change it like they've changed a couple things for the better,
Sure.
if I may add.
Okay.
So we're going to see. But yeah, you need to watch it.
I will do my
I
best.
know you're not a live action guy, but once in a while you come across those things where you're like, that's good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah. I'm it's just.
It's all right. I know how you are.
There's nothing in my mind that's like I will not watch that. It's just more of a when am I gonna just actively?
I have
do it? It's the act-
Stellaris.
Yeah, I haven't played Stellaris in a minute. I'll be.
I have
honest with you.
WWE.
Yeah, I've been getting.
Okay,
I've
okay.
been continuing into wrestling.
But yeah, so how have you been, my friend?
We've been doing okay, man. That last episode I was on, it was like mentioned the seasonal depression. It's still there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's still, but it's getting warmer out, and I'm feeling a little more
50 like
optimistic.
the other day, so it
Yeah.
must make you.
Yeah, if not,
Yeah.
it's not breeding discontent in me, which is good. It might not be fixing the problems, but it's not hurting them.
Right.
So I'll take that. Things I have been doing though, continuing watching WWE and AEW.
Okay.
I'm excited for WrestleMania. I want to correct something I said a couple episodes ago. I meant Frostnado asked what we were most excited about in March. WrestleMania is not until April, but it's like April 1st.
Yeah, and it happens to be the day I'm going to my cousin's wedding, so
Yeah.
we can't do what we talked about.
We'll get together
so.
on the Sunday though. We can
That's
do
what I
that.
said. I can do it the Sunday.
Yeah, we can do. It's 2 days now, so that's pretty cool. We can do Sunday. That'll be fine. But still excited for that. I don't really. I guess I don't have a lot of expectations. I see a lot of people on like Reddit being like, "Well, main event, Cody Rhodes hurt to dirt. He's a stupid head." I'm like, he's fine. He's not great, but he's fine. Like whatever, But maybe that's just because I haven't been steeped into the hobby for a long time.
Right. You haven't been going down this long.
Everything's
road.
new to me, and this could be old to some people. They're like, "Oh, this again," and it's like, "What do you mean this again?" It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm hearing
well,
nothing but bad things about WWE lately.
there's the good and the bad. Like people really like the bloodline with the Roman Reigns and his like family of.
Yeah, I
of
feel like he's
goons
been
and
a thing
stuff.
for a very long time.
Yeah, he's going on like a WWF record or something. Maybe not a record, but he's trying to. He's almost 1,000 days with holding the Universal title, which is a long time. You know
Seems
what I
like a
mean?
long time. That's almost 2 years.
That's-
Actually, it's more than that. My
that's
bad.
over 3
I was
years.
doing the math.
Or-
Never mind.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, like 3
maybe
years.
like 3. Yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
long fucking time
My
to
bad.
hold one title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without losing it once, nothing like that. So I don't know. I guess people are kind of assuming that he's going to lose at WrestleMania, which is maybe why people are bummed out because it's like, well, if you know what's going to happen, it's less interesting.
I don't know how you would know, but yeah.
Well, it's because it is a stage thing and it's a pretty much a stage play. It's storylines and stuff. So you follow the storyline to its logical conclusion. It'd be kind of like watching an anime with if you're like watching Hajime no Ippo, you can probably assume that Ippo's going to win most of his fights. You know what I mean? You
No.
watch Megalobox and you assume that Joe, he might not win the last one, but he probably is going to win most of them leading up to it
Right.
because we have a show. So that's it's the difference between staged entertainment like wrestling and real fighting. Real fighting, it's like nothing matters. It's the dude
Well,
who
that's why
knocks the other dude
sometimes
out.
fights last only a minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Where a wrestling fight, if it lasts a minute, then you can legitimately be mad at somebody for making it only last a minute. If it's a fight, it's like, oh, speaking of that though, anybody who's a UFC guy, John Jones just came back, made his heavyweight debut,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
he absolutely ruined Cyril Gahn.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised it happened so quickly. Like, I maybe not surprised.
I wasn't. That boy eats people for a living.
He does, but the thing is, it's like 3-year layoff, going up to a new weight class. I guess I was more disappointed than surprised. You know what I mean? I wanted to see at least a fight, and this was just.
I think this is going to build up more to like the next John Jones you got to take seriously, and now they're going to put like even more serious contender.
I don't know. I mean, probably he's gonna get more guys. I was bummed out because I was really excited for the fight, and it was 2 minutes long.
This is why you can't get disappointed, man. You just gotta expect the,
It is what it is, man. Like I wasn't like sending death threats to Cyril Gahn, being like, learn how to fucking defensive wrestle, you asshole.
like a minute and a half, bud. That's all it took.
Yeah, it was one of those outcomes that's like, oh, that makes sense, but I'm still kind of bummed that we didn't get to watch like a fight. This was just
Yeah.
he got bouncer choked. That's what happened to the guy.
Fair enough.
Other than that, I've been playing Borderlands 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I've been getting into mainly because it was on sale for $7 on Steam.
Yep. You and brother Rob
Yep.
have another game.
And I said, well, I liked Borderlands 1. We played that back in the day. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, play it a little bit.
It's not a looter shooter that you don't have to make like your full-time job or at least part-time job, something like a Destiny where it's like it's a service. They keep coming out with new shit. If you want to stay, if you take 6 months off of Destiny and try to go back and play, you're going to be significantly far behind.
Mm-hmm.
That just seems like the way it is. Whereas Borderlands, it's like, hey, it's a single player / co-op game. There's no PvP. I've had fun with that.
Yeah.
I think the first one's probably better. I would assume the first one has a lot more
the third
charm.
one's kind of the most hated.
It
so that's why it
feels-
was probably on sale.
Yeah, it was the cheapest one, and I will admit it feels super hollow.
Yeah.
All the charm I remember from the first Borderlands about all like the quirky people and shit in this post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
It's kind of gone. Like I don't remember there being space travel and other planets in the first one. We're to that point now in the third one, and I've missed the entire story, which.
Well, there's no story really for you.
Well, apparently there is. Like, there's like main characters and like sirens and shit. For me, I don't care.
Yeah,
honestly, but I still have no idea what the fuck's going on. But it has enough like fun jokes. Like, there's a couple of guys when you kill like just random enemies, they'll just scream out, "My chili recipe dies with me," and it's funny as hell. And Robbie every time goes, "Dude, it doesn't have to be this way. Just tell me."
I mean, yeah, I guess
so
it's really a light game, just like you said. Story, I don't know. I don't hear a lot of like, oh, this is a great story. I just don't know.
No, I don't
remember anything from the first and two games.
No, I don't remember anything besides like it's essentially Mad Max, but written by like Rick and Morty. It's like comedy, post-apocalyptic wasteland. And it still has that, but it feels like they tried to build something bigger with it, make a story in Borderlands.
Yeah.
And I'm not a story guy, so I might not be the one to speak to this, but like you said, it seems to be the most hated. Like, I just wanted to continue to find wacky people in this post-apocalyptic society who do weird shit. Like, that's all I needed to do. I didn't need to go to space or go to like other planets or anything like that. So yeah, but I've been having fun,
That's the important thing, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have fun.
Gotta have fun. I do have a story I want to share though, real quick, and I already told you, JD, but I think the people would enjoy to hear this.
Well, tell them.
I will. I'm not gonna look at the camera though the whole time.
Hey, you're telling a story.
Okay, fine. Fuck.
He's like nervous now.
It's weird, man. It's just a very uncomfortable position. I'm over here. It's weird. So anyway, I think we've all gone to a Goodwill, a thrift shop, or something, and found a really cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think most people haven't found something this like weird. So we went to our local anime convention a little while ago, PortCon. And I found a Bokuto cosplay from Haikyuu. Well, Owlboy, got the jersey, the shorts.
You pretty much got them all.
Yeah, everything
For
but
a
like the
sweet deal.
accessories, the shoes, the I don't have the wig, but it's the base cosplay. And I'm walking through a Goodwill. God, one or two towns over from the town the convention was held in. I was looking for a winter hat, not even looking for clothes, but I just decided to stroll through the clothes. I look down, and at the end of the rack, I see number 4. What caught my eye was the whatever weird logo they have. It's like the foot, and then it says ICS.
Yes.
That I pronounce that as Footix. I don't know.
Okay.
That's just how it comes off as
not
me.
my first thing I would have called it, but
I want to say foot. It looks like foot pics, which is weird, and it's like it's
Okay.
really, yeah. It's just it's my brain being stupid. So I look down and I see the Footix logo, and I'm like, what the fuck? No way. It's the jacket, like his sports track coat jacket, Bokuto's, to the cosplay, the same size. I'm assuming it is the same.
Could be the same person.
I'm assuming it came from the same person. Again, like 1 or 2 towns away. Like that is, I thought that was really cool. Like you find a missing piece to one of a cosplay that you randomly bought 6 months ago at a Goodwill.
All you need now are shoes.
You just stood, but to go there on a whim, like, and find, it's cool as fuck. I did buy a hat, by the way, and it was the worst fucking hat I've ever bought. So I'm glad I found that at Goodwill because that would have been a shitty trip. So, go check thrift shops, I guess is what I'm telling you people. You never know what you're going to find. I found a Junji Ito manga. I found a missing piece to a cosplay.
I found the Demon Slayer flag, but that's kind of more common.
Yeah, and that was at
Martin's, which was a big. It's not a big thrift shop, but it's a lot of clearance, leftover stuff. So
I thought
check them out though,
because we got like bin stores around here too, which essentially they just buy unclaimed Amazon shit and then
I've
resell
been to
it.
that too.
Which sometimes you get cool stuff, but most of the time it's just shitty phone cases.
All the time,
so many shitty phone cases,
and like every woman over 40 is there, and they are ready to tear your head off.
Yeah,
if you get in the way of their bargaining, bidding, buying experience. That's the 3 B's.
Bidding, buying,
bargaining, bin, buying machines. Anyway,
love it. I love it, dude. So yeah, that's my fun thrifting story. You never know what you're gonna get.
We're gonna be doing some cosplays at Anime Boston. So stay tuned.
We have Anime Boston coming up in like a month, dude.
Yeah,
we have a Wonder Years concert coming up like on the weekend before. No, it's like so we have Wonder Years concert, WrestleMania the next weekend, and then Anime Boston, bro. All things are coming up, Anime Brothers, bro. All things are coming up, Anime Brothers. One more, yeah. But if you guys are going to Anime Boston, hit us up on the Discord or something. Like, we'd love to meet somebody that listens to the podcast and like say what's up. We're not going to be doing a panel or anything.
No, but we're just going to be walking around trying to
find us in the artist alley. Say what's good. Or not. It's fine. Tell us we suck. That's cool too.
Whatever works.
Acknowledge me is what I'm asking you.
Yeah, and then he won't even look in your eye when you see him because he'll be so nervous.
I'm going to look directly.
I want you to look at me, and then you're not going to look.
I'm going to look at him and be like, I'm with my fucking friends and family, you piece of shit. Seriously, you think I want to fucking spend my day talking to you fucking pricks? No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
Or am I? You're just going to have to find out. Am I heel or am I face? You don't know. You won't know until you meet me.
All right. So, yeah, all those exciting things are coming. We're going to be highly energized. We got some things we're probably even going to talk about the Anime Boston.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's time to get to the Crunchyroll Awards.
It's time.
Because I really want to talk about some of these and get this out here. So let's start that up.
Alrighty. Hey guys, Earthworm jumping in here. We wanted to mention this earlier and we completely spaced. It is mentioned later in the episode, but we got 2 extra episodes coming out, so I wanted to hop in here and just tell you guys about it. First of all, it's already out right now as we speak. Attack on Titan released special. Me and JD covered it. So yes, go check that out. We're very proud of that. Also though, we have another cool thing. We interviewed Kalani Hubbard. He is a director, writer, editor. He Pure Magic Pictures. It's his own streaming service, and he's coming out with a new film, Sky Hoshi Anime Girl. So we interviewed him. We got to talking. We got an idea of what he likes through anime, what his tastes are, what inspired him to create this. There is a preview out. All these links will be in the show notes, so you can go check that out. And within the next couple of days of this episode's release, if it's not already up, well, you can check out our interview with him. It was a lot of fun, and we really hope you guys go and check it out. Wonderful person, and yeah. So back to the normally scheduled episode, Crunchyroll Awards. Let's go! Woo!
Okay, so I looked this up in the article and I looked up the facts about Crunchyroll. Did you know, out of the whole voting system, which they tell us, the viewers, to vote as many times as you want a day if you really want yours to win, making it seem like they're just taking in everyone's vote.
Yeah.
So obviously, if people really like Attack on Titan,
I gotta say, I don't like that.
I don't either, but at least they're basically saying, hey, if you want to go that hard to where every day you wake up at 7 in the morning to put in your vote for your favorite anime, who's to say you don't deserve some respect for going that hard? May you not have a life? Okay, well, someone may have no life in another category.
Honestly, sometimes, for real though, like that's straight up dedication.
But
like,
guess
I don't
what?
think I've ever cared about anything that much.
They have a judge system, judges,
Okay.
You want to know how much percentage goes to just the viewers'
Now
choice?
this is what I'm curious about. I'm not upset.
Do you want to take a guess?
I know this is wrong, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. I want to say it's 50-50, which I will be okay with.
Yeah.
Is it what is it like?
So the judges get 70% of the votes and the users get 30% of the votes.
That's a rough split.
50-50 would make sense. Okay, give it to some of the judges, give it to the viewers.
Because
50-50.
I'll admit, myself included sometimes, most people have shit taste. You know what I mean?
And also, this person that is a critic or whatever could have watched a lot of this specific stuff, but there could be someone that you don't know about has watched over 1,000 of anime, probably has good insight.
And we've watched our fair share of anime. We can review an anime with the best of them.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, if you want to break down like legitimate quality and like workmanship of some of the animation or the voice acting, we don't have those credentials. As just two guys. Even though we have a podcast, like I can't tell you the animation technique and why it's so good and why Cyberpunk's animation deserves this or Demon Slayer deserves this. But there are people out there who can. So to have experts, understandable. But Crunchyroll does push this heavily to like democracy. You said it before we started recording.
Yeah, democracy is dead.
dead.
That's what I just said before
so is
we
God.
did this. So.
Democracy, God, and Biggie Boy. They're all dead.
So take that with what you will. So when we announce this, that could make you more upset, that could make you less upset, because technically the judges are meant to be higher critics. They're actually recognized a little bit. They're like bloggers. But also some of us would look at it as some of these bloggers could be very on the mainstream as well. So
did
it's
they
like you're
mention
paying for
who any of the critics were? No.
Not from the article I'm reading. That was basically Crunchyroll itself. But
I don't know. I'd worry that it's like, and judge this year's Sea-Dog VA. It's like he admittedly doesn't watch a lot of anime, but because he has internet clout, and this is nothing against him, he's a great guy. I love his shit, but I think he would agree that him voting on the best anime of the year might be a little silly. Him having 70% of a vote compared to,
unless it's like his own award show,
and that's fine. You do whatever. We did our own award
That's
show.
what we did. Yeah.
Yeah. Which go check that out if you haven't. Objectively better than the Crunchyroll Awards. Voted
you be
on
the judge
by
of that.
us. Yeah. That's all you need.
All right, so now that we know, let's start from the bottom, work our way up.
Okay, now that we know all the facts, we got the information. Let's figure it out. What do we have for our first category?
We have best voice acting performance English. They're not going to do all of it, probably because they know we don't care about German and all that stuff. This is like the last one before it works its way up. So we have the nominees was Amanda Lee as Marin in My Dress Up Darling, which you really enjoyed.
Yeah, no, she kicks ass.
We have Cherami Leigh, who played Kotaro in Kotaro Lives Alone. Amazing dub. Natalie Van Sistine as Your Forger, which you watched the dub. I didn't, so I don't know.
Oh, great.
How she's on.
Wonderful.
Sung Woon Cho, I'm sorry if I did that wrong, Kage in Ranking of Kings. Which is the second core, which I know a lot of people love. And then Zeno Robinson, Gamma 2, Dragon Ball Super, and also Zach Aguilar and David Martinez in Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
When you say Dragon Ball Super, was that the superhero movie?
Superhero movie, because I don't know if it's Zeno. I think Zeno is just the little god guy that can destroy the whole thing in a split second.
I can't imagine. That must have been a damn good performance if it is.
In a Dragon Ball.
Maybe it's like the villain, though. I don't know. I don't know who the villain. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Superhero.
So I don't know what you
voted. Who did you
voted.
vote for? I voted for
Cherami Leigh.
I voted for Amanda Lee. I really like her stuff. I like her anime covers. I've got some of them on YouTube.
Me too.
You know, I've seen she also does VTubing, which is pretty cool. I've seen some of her clips, and she's pretty entertaining. You know, I'm not a big VTuber guy, but I will watch her clips on YouTube Shorts. You know,
Okay.
yeah, she's overall in the voice acting performance for Marin. Like, I think
Except for the totes.
yeah, there was a
You
little
hated
bit.
the totes.
Some of the lingo that was being
Totes
used was
cool.
a little much, but I don't think that was her problem. I don't think she was like, no, trust me, guys. I know how to. I think it was more of either a script or a voice director problem,
Okay.
or I don't know. Maybe it's just Marin's annoying as fuck because she's a 17-year-old girl.
Mm.
You know, who knows?
I did Cherami Lay.
Okay,
For Kotro, and Kotro lives
that
alone.
makes sense too. Like that's a really. I probably should have done
Helped
that.
me fall in love with the character even
Yeah.
more, probably because it's just so well done.
Mhm.
So yeah, I put in that vote.
I respect that.
Mm.
I definitely my number 2 choice.
Number 2.
Yeah, Your Forger would be a strong number 3. That voice
I never heard
actress
it, so
did
I'm going to
great.
take your word for it.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. So the winner happens to be Zach Aguilar, David Martinez in Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
I don't hate that either. Though.
I don't hate it, but yeah, I just didn't think of it. I didn't
I'm
really.
built different.
You know, we're built different.
Like he said, I'm built different without it being like as cringe as it could have been, which
Right.
is award winning in and of itself. All right, yeah, that's cool. All right, Crunchyroll, we're starting off good. I respect that. Cyberpunk getting some love. What's next? Japanese voice actor?
Yes.
Whoa,
so you're already doing this.
Yeah, I don't even need it in front of me. I am a psychic.
Okay, so we have Yuki Kaiji or Keiji.
Yuki Kaji, I think.
Yeah, I think from Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
Just yelled a lot. Ripped his thumbs off.
Atsumi Tanizaki, Anya Forger, and Spy Family. And
Yep.
if I butcher these names, I apologize.
He will butcher them.
I should never be the ones to announce these because I'm the worst at names, but I do it anyway. So we have Chika Anzai for Chisoto in Licorice Recoil. I think that's a movie.
No, that's John Wick girls, essentially. Girls with guns.
Okay. We
I
have
think you'd probably like
Pharaoh Ai, who plays Jolene in JoJo's.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a good one.
She got a good story, too. She's a big JoJo's fan.
Masaki Kuno for Faputa in Iriyumi in Made in Abyss.
Okay.
Faputa.
Hell yeah. Yep.
And then Sun Natsuki Hanai is Tanjiro in Demon Slayer, which gets a lot of recognition because it's Demon Slayer, you know? So yeah, that's all of them. I put in for Yuki Kaiji of Eren Yeager because I like anything Eren Yeager, and I think he's even better than the English dub.
I think I might have voted for Faputa. I think
Yeah,
I remember.
I would see it. You're a Made in Abyss, but I also thought you were going to go for Jolene.
I might see. I remember
She was my second pick.
To be fair, I voted like a month ago when this first got when the voting first got released. It's been a while. I don't exactly remember. Either of them, I think, are deserving. I think Faputa her voice actress did a really good job of like conveying true like anger and that like feeling of revenge that comes out as like both mad and hurt. But I like Jolene's story. Like she was a big JoJo's fan the entire time. I think this is like her first big name VA role, and for it to be Jolene and for her to kill it like she did is wonderful. So Eren Yeager, that's a classic, you know, who can
it's unfortunate. You're going to see a lot of repeats, and a lot of the hate that was going on is that they're using a lot of the same anime for every category, which
we did the same thing though, but there's
wider
more
anime in 2022 than our 2022.
Yeah,
Don't you compare us? We're a better show.
Well, and Crunchyroll has more resources. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it.
Okay. So we have our next one.
Okay.
Oh, did I already say the winner?
No, you didn't say
I
the
did
winner.
not say the winner because we already know it's Eren Yeager. Eren
Yeah.
Yeager wins a lot of things. I just skip over it because I know people don't like it. So yeah, we're on to the next one. Eren Yeager wins.
Yeah, Eren Yeager wins most things. Most likely to succeed, wasn't he? No, but he was on there.
He was on there. All right, so the next one. This is a pretty big one for you guys. Best romance anime.
Woo!
So it's got the big category
Let's
here.
go.
So we have the first one up for best romance was Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic.
Yeah, I mean, ultra romantic. How can you beat that? It's
Number
ultra.
2, Call of the Night.
No comment. I haven't seen it.
Number 3, Comey Can't Communicate second series.
Yeah. Okay.
World. I love After World Domination.
I like the concept. All right.
I never heard it. My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah.
And Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie. So
Yeah, again,
I know
one that-
which one you picked.
I almost
There's
definitely picked Kaguya-sama. As
Okay.
much as I love My Dress Up Darling and as much I put it on my 3x3, you know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
Kaguya-sama was like, it was this.
You didn't even put Kaguya-sama in your 3x3.
No, but as far as like, we got to look at the seasons, man. Like, Kaguya-sama was the payoff, you know, this ultra romantic.
Payoff. They're still going. Nothing is really settled.
It-
I'm not going to let this go. No, nothing is
like
finished. This was
getting
not an open and
half of
shut
your
case, you Kaguya-sama fans. That was not closure.
It's like getting half of an inheritance. And
Anyway,
you just got to
yeah.
wait for the rest. And
He's
but you
a
love
pro.
it's going to be great.
Son
You're
of
going
a
to love it. Yeah, who'd you vote for? Mr. Romekomi?
No,
Mr. Komi?
that's what everyone would
Okay.
think, but it's not really a romance. That's what I've been trying to tell people. I'm not trying to compare those two.
I mean, it
but
is,
My
but
Dress
it's
Up
not,
Darling
yeah.
is way better and more adult in a way than Kaguya-sama, and they're both teenagers.
Okay.
It's truly
Yeah.
is. You feel the connection a lot more. Now, this is before I've heard from people that have read the manga that is also stringing people along. My Dress Up Darling, but that's just what these romance shows do because they have nothing else to bring to the table.
We like the will they, won't they, man?
Exactly,
It's
but
good
sometimes there's
stuff.
too much, and we're talking about Kaguya-sama. It's third one in, and I still was like, okay, finally something happened. So I guess this is the most romantic you had in the 3 series.
Yeah.
But My Dress Up Darling had me feeling more things, you feeling more things, feeling that, oh my God, just get together. Tension, way better than this ultra romantic. So yeah, I went for My Dress Up Darling.
Okay. I don't hate it. There was a lot of good anime this year. Like,
Well, the winner is Kaguya-sama Love is War.
You're
you know?
fucking damn right.
You're goddamn right. It's not. It was kind of like going uphill. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but sometimes you guys got to open your ears a little bit and just really think about it when it comes to Kaguya.
Well, according to our fans, it's also the most overrated anime.
But also the judges probably really liked it.
I would
That's fun.
assume. See, people who know what they're talking about.
Oh, now they know what they're talking
I'm
about.
on the side of the judges.
And then
now.
all of a sudden
I'm
later
there.
on, it'll be
I'm
like
there.
they don't know what they're talking about. All right.
Fucking idiots.
I hate them.
Morons.
So now we have the best fantasy anime. So
This one's interesting.
It
I
is
remember the
very
nominees
interesting.
for this one, and I was salty about one, but then I learned the rules, and then I was salty about. We probably should have mentioned too. No anime from the fall season of 2022 is on this list.
apparently,
It's weird. I don't like it.
I don't like.
Yes, okay, recency bias is a thing, sure.
Right.
But you can't. It's going to be a thing no matter what. Like, because the anime that aired fucking forever ago, unless it's Attack on Titan, is going to be more forgotten about. I don't know. It's stupid. It's a dumb decision, and I wanted Bocchi the Rock to sweep. So there it is.
All right. So for the best fantasy, we have the Case Study of Vanitas,
Okay.
Core 2. Ranking of Kings, Core 2.
Okay.
I see it, but not really.
I want to watch
For
it.
fantasy anime, I guess it's got fantasy, but
That's
some of these others on the list sound more like fantasy.
It looks like we can't say much about ranking. I don't want to speak on it because
I know, but I'm just saying from what I've already seen of just little things, it's like, is that really fantasy?
But I mean, it looks
I guess
like
anything
it
is not.
looks
yeah.
like a fairy tale, and I guess fairy tales would be like
Fair enough.
fantasy. So just off of the looks alone, I think yes, without a
Okay.
doubt. But yeah, there are other contenders.
Overlord and Overlord, and I think it's 4. if I-
1V,
Yeah, 1V.
IV, yeah, that is 4.
Yep. So we have that. We have Mashuko Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 1 and Season 2. Because it says Season 1, Second Core.
Yeah, so that's
So they're still
we've
calling
only
it as
had
a
one
second
season.
core.
This is where shit gets
Yeah.
confusing
Yeah,
with this
I hate
anime
when they do this shit.
So we had Core 1 and Core 2. It's all Season 1. Yeah, I know. It's
Anyway.
fucking ridiculous.
We have Maiden Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun.
Hell yeah.
And then Demon Slayer, the Entertainment District arc.
I voted for Maiden Abyss.
I figured you would.
Yeah, Mushoku Tensei was a close one, but that was the one I was salty about because it's like, well, this aired one single episode in 2022.
Yeah.
One
They just knew they
single
had to put them in
episode.
there. And
Fucking
unfortunately, it was like near the start of the year. People
Yeah.
aren't going to remember that.
I love Mushoku Tensei, but it does not deserve to be on this award
Yeah.
show specifically. So, but Maiden Abyss, I mean, that changed my fucking life.
I
dude.
didn't look at it like that, like one episode in
Sure.
2022. I thought they didn't put it in the last one enough, so I was like, I'll take it in this one.
Yeah, I'll
so
take
I
my-
went for this because even though Demon Slayer is a fantasy anime, and that would have been one I would have picked,
It's
like
in the real world, though.
it feels like it's in the real. It's like
It
a
is.
samurai period with just demons and I know that's fantasy, but it's like that ranking of kings argument I'm making where it looks like it, but when I think fantasy, I want to go full aspect of fantasy.
Yeah. Whereas
maybe
like,
it's just me. It's just
well, Mushoku Tensei, he's isekai,
you're
completely
teleported.
different world.
They build the whole world up to it's the fantasy world is its own thing.
Demon Slayer is
You know?
just regular world, add demons.
There you go.
It's just playing off of some folklore was real.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is what happens.
But as we pretty much know that happens with the Crunchyroll Awards.
Don't tell me.
Demon Slayer won Best Fantasy
Look,
Anime.
if we can just keep wanting to give it best animation, I don't care about that.
Oh, don't
Fine.
worry, that's coming.
But come on, best fantasy. Like, if you saw Made in Abyss, you know it changed everything. Like it's so writing like that does not come around often.
Yeah.
You know, and they created an entire in this whole ecosystem that they've created. They created an entire smaller but just as like diverse ecosystem. And it's like they had an economy there. Fantasy is about creating a world, right? Like world building really goes to, like, that's why everybody loves Token. Guy couldn't really tell a story, but that motherfucker could build a world.
Oh, yes, he could.
Made in Abyss, best world building I've seen. Like Mushoku Tensei's up there, sure, but I think Made in Abyss blows it away just out of the sheer creativity. Demon Slayer is just the real world with demons.
There you go. You've heard it here. I'll stand by that. And I haven't even watched Made in Abyss.
Well, you know all about season 2.
Yes,
you heard me.
Yeah, you heard me. So the next category is best drama anime.
Okay, here we go.
When you hear these, some of them to me speak drama. The other ones speak to me action thriller.
First one, Demon Slayer.
just let me do this. So the first one is Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun.
I get that. Okay.
Seems like a thriller, not a drama, but all right.
Yeah.
Kotaro Lives Alone.
Drama for sure.
Dance Dancier.
Okay.
Don't know that one.
It's a dancing anime.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Okay. Drama's not the leading.
It's a very hard one.
It's not the leading one, but sure.
How about this? 86 Part 2. One of the best dramas ever made.
Honestly,
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Did
remember,
they die or did they not?
Do you remember when they introduced the character just to murder them? Wait, which one? That's good storytelling, right?
Yeah, and then Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
I think I just have a problem with
Let me tell you, that has more drama than fucking 86 Part 2.
I think I have a problem with the drama category, though. You know what I mean?
I know
like,
that most of
everything's a drama. Unless
Naruto's a drama.
That's why I think you have to really narrow it down to where like, when we think of a drama in the West,
Fruits Basket seems like a drama.
That's a drama. And I think that was last year that I think that either won or was nominated.
I thought it was best romance.
Either one. It works for either one. But I think probably more a drama.
Okay.
But sure. It's just a weird category, man.
Yep.
It's just
so the only one I thought logically made sense was Kotaro Lives Alone.
I think I went for that one. I might Made in Abyss. Maybe,
I know you're
I'm
Made in Abyss.
Sure. I'm pretty sure I had the same thought you
Kotaro
did.
is a grounded.
There was no action. It was the only thing you could look to was the emotional drama going on. So yes, it is. I guess the most fitting for a drama. I know Kotaro didn't fucking win though.
The best drama went to Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Are you guys noticing a trend? Because it's not over yet.
To be fair,
Eren Yeager's won some.
There was a lot of political intrigue, which does consider drama.
It's better than some.
It's probably like the second best, at least from our book, the second best nomination before Kotaro. And Kotaro, it's a hidden gem, man. I'm surprised it got nominated, and I really appreciate that it did. So enough people are like, hey, it's a good fucking show. I don't know who, but enough. We're us. But they don't listen to us.
Okay, so now we have the best comedy anime, which also
I think this one was tough for me because I don't remember watching a lot of what would be considered comedy anime.
Yeah, maybe Konosuba was like the biggest one.
But that didn't come out this year. I think I might have watched it this year or this past year, but it didn't come out.
The nominees are, the first one is Ya Boy Kong Ming, finally made it on here.
Okay, well there we go. Yeah.
Yep. Uncle from Another World, which we wanted to watch, but it was delayed a very long time on Netflix. There, I don't think it just finished until right when these got announced.
I think it started airing in Japan again.
That
and I'm
screwed
not sure
them. That screwed them for me. So
when that's over, we'll definitely get around.
It's already over.
Oh, is it fully aired and like out in America and shit?
Yeah,
now?
on Netflix. Yep.
See, sometimes I just wait and forget about stuff, and then I'm like,
then it comes
we'll get
to
around
me.
to it.
Yeah. My Dress Up Darling.
It's funny enough, sure.
Yep. Kotaro Lives Alone.
Shit, man.
Which surprisingly I laughed at.
I mean,
and you couldn't find laughter.
No,
as
I
much?
laughed,
Okay.
but it's also really hurt, man.
Okay. We have Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic, which most people probably would also think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Spy Family.
Okay, so like no predominantly comedy anime. Maybe your boy Kong Ming, but that's also very much a music anime.
Seems like it. And Spy Family has action, but I think it was a lot of comedy, more of like good feeling. Like I always could watch it and know I'll have a good time.
But there's no I guess Konosuba straight up where it's like this is just fucking gag comedy and we're gonna stitch it together in an isekai.
Yeah. And My Dress Up Darling, I had some laughs, but it was more of like that romance for me. It was more of that sexual tension.
Yeah. I think I voted for your boy Kong Ming, if nothing else, because just your boy. I think it was the only thing it was nominated for, and it's like, well, it's a really good show, and it deserves some love.
Yeah, I voted for Kotaro Lives Alone because everything Kotaro Lives Alone deserves the best.
Understand? I see. Same logic, bro.
I'm literally cosplaying as him.
I can't wait to see adult Kotaro.
I'm sure you are. But the winner, not unfortunately, I'm pretty happy about it. Is Spy Family.
I'm fucking pissed. No.
That was pretty good, I totally get that.
It is. And we got to remember, it's been a long year. The whole of Spy Family came out this year. We got that confused.
That's
for
a lot
of
Anya
before.
Forger.
That's a lot. Like a week. So we have both seasons to compare. And can we just talk about the man child again that was like in the dodgeball game? Like,
oh man, I got to rewatch that too. It's really good.
Anya's throw, and it's like just a doof, just right into the ground. All right, you know what? On second thought, well deserved. Good, well done, Spy Family.
All right, so the next one is Best Action Anime. I'm really good. Anyway, so we have the first one up is Demon Slayer, the Entertainment District arc.
You know what? I'm just before we get to the rest of them, I think I might have actually voted for Demon Slayer on this one.
No, I totally get it. I did too.
I mean, as far as
that's all I liked about it.
Yeah, dude, like pure shonen action. Let's go.
I'm serious where I tell you, like, Demon Slayer's all right, but I don't think it's got a lot of story to me. But it's got that flair that just gets my action animation boner rocking.
It's like so I can't even remember Tanga,
yeah.
Tenga,
you almost forgot his name.
I completely did. He's gonna get flashy. Demon Slayer gets flashy. That's what we do. That's what it does, dude.
So we also have Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
I can't say that's the best action of the year.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I might have voted for that too. Who knows?
That was pretty good. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. But their action is just not the action I think of for best action anime.
If this was part 5, I'd be like, yeah,
I could see part 5. But this one was definitely slow periods. So
not that there was like lack of action, but yeah, I think other anime.
JoJo's has got a weird type of action.
It's different.
Yeah,
it's different. It's like watching a manga, which is not how most anime are.
Licorice Recoil.
Okay,
and then Spy Family, which you're really.
The action moments are good.
Yeah, but they're really grasping there because it's not a lot of action going on. So back to best action anime. Yeah. But they had to probably fill the gap.
Best action in anime, then we can talk. But the best action anime, that's a different one.
So the winner for that is obviously Demon Slayer Entertainment District. There's just no way. There was no way.
I'm not even upset. I think it actually deserves to win that award without a doubt.
Okay. The must protect at all cost anime character.
So this is their replacement for best boy and best girl. I think they wanted to take the gender out of it, which is like cool, whatever. And the point still gets across, and I think there's less crossover for waifu-ness. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like now we can just have like cute kids and not have to worry about creeps. So must protect at all cost. We're gonna have some cuties here. Who you got?
Well, the first one is Boji from Ranking of Kings Core 2.
He's the king, man.
We have Kage from Ranking of Kings. Don't even know who that is in Core 2.
I don't know for sure either, but there we go.
We have Anya Forger, Spy Family.
She's fucking awesome, dude.
Yep. Kotaro Sato from Kotaro Lives Alone.
Oh, I didn't know he had a last name. Good for him.
Sato, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure, obviously.
Changed my life.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it.
Marin Kitagawa, My Dress Up Darling.
Protect? I don't know if that's
and
the word
Shoko
I'd use.
Komi.
You know what
from
I mean?
Komi Can't Communicate, We Must Protect Her at All Times.
Sure, yeah.
This one was a hard one for me. I had like 3 right off the gate. I'm like, man, I truly want to protect all 3 of them.
Yeah.
But then I had to go say, all right, JD, which is the one that you want to protect at all times, that you want to cosplay now as?
I went to Kotaro as well. I wanted to go Anya.
Because he's already been hurt so much.
That's the thing.
Anya's also gone up for adoption, but she's already got a better life than Kotaro's was.
Yeah, Kotaro still needs some help. Yeah. Anya has figured
it out. And Shoko Komi,
she's
got a loving family. She just has anxiety. I can let her be protected by Tadano.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And also, like, I've seen a couple Komi ludes, and I ain't upset, you know?
How dare you?
What?
Why?
Why not?
Yeah, let me go to Bochi and do that for you.
I have.
Oh shit! I thought you. Never mind.
We
lost here.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, everybody.
Like everybody, he just creeps on now.
You know what? Rule 34 is a fucking thing, and I will not. I didn't create it. I didn't create this. Okay.
They made the monster.
I'm just a stormtrooper. I'm not fucking Darth Vader.
All
Don't
right.
put this on me.
Well, the winner is Anya Forger.
Understandable.
Pretty much.
Of course.
We knew that was going to happen.
How the fuck would Anya not win? Like that's the question here.
So
I
now-
love Kotaro, but Anya's just on another level.
He's
of
also on
popularity.
Netflix. It's just not as
She's
easily
not.
attainable.
She's just,
yeah.
She is. I saw a tiny, like a 2-3 inch Anya figure at a store, local Newberry Comics, for like $40. Like that's how popular Anya is. And even I told you
Jeez.
about it, and you were like, "Shit, dog, I might even buy it." I like Anya because she's doing the smug face.
Oh, I love
That's
those
the
smug
thing.
face.
She
Damn
got
it.
the smug face. Kotaro
Alright.
doesn't have the smug face, but he's got the speech. I like the way he talks.
No, I do love the way he talks.
Congratulations, Anya, for
Congratulations. You've already gotten your award. It will be in the mail.
not by us. I'm sure somebody at Crunchyroll will send it to
So
you.
now we have the best supporting anime character.
Oh. I don't know what that was.
So we have Aya Hayasaka.
Hayasaka?
Hayasaka. I can't say her name right. I know which one it is, but Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra
I
Romantic.
was like, I think that's who you're trying to
Yeah.
say.
Kage, Ranking of Kings,
Okay.
Core 2.
People like him.
Rebecca, Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Come
Come on.
Tengen Uzai, Demon Slayer.
Tengen. I think, oh man.
You did say, you said
no,
Tenga.
I said Tenga, which I think is the.
So now it's Tengen.
But I think.
he lied to me.
Well, here's the thing. I think Tenga is the Japanese sex toy line. They're really creative.
So you've been looking
weird.
at those kind of lewds and then looking at Japanese
no,
toys.
No,
The
they
truth comes
talk
out.
about it on Trash Taste. Joey and Garnt reviewed all the.
Anyway.
What I'm saying is I called a man a sex toy today, and I'm sorry about that.
But
I
it's
feel bad.
Tengen.
Tengen,
Tengen.
not Tenga. We're
We
gonna move on and hope that our career doesn't suffer too much.
We also have Anya Forger,
Okay, what category are we in? My
best supporting anime
Okay,
character.
all right, there we go.
Did you forget?
I was like, I knew that was wrong when I said it in the beginning, and that just really fucked me up. Okay, well, yeah, again, we're gonna move on. Best supporting anime character, Anya Forger. Of course, well, yeah, she definitely deserves to be nominated.
And
Who
your
else?
Forger.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah, your Forger kicks ass. Dude.
So in the end, the winner was Anya Forger. So winning back-to-back categories.
all right, sure. Yeah, that's that.
Rebecca
lot of-
didn't have enough time, so I get that. Tengen is
Rebecca kicks so much fucking ass though. Like in the
But you got to think of best supporting anime character.
in the little time that we got to see her,
Yeah.
she made such an impact. You know what I mean? Like
I'm pretty sure I picked Anya on this one
I
because I
With-
picked the Protect. I
I-
picked Kotaro. You know.
Yeah, no, I without a doubt picked Rebecca. I
Okay.
picked her in our awards for best supporting character, and the only competition to me at that time was Power, honestly. And Power's not even in here, so easy, Rebecca. I just saw your eyes get wide as fuck. What happened?
I forgot how many awards there were.
There's a lot,
Yeah, there's
aren't
like
there?
13 more.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Well, we can, I'm sure some of these we won't have much to say on.
Oh, I don't know. They have a lot of repeating ones because next one is the best main anime character,
Okay, so best main character.
Yes,
all right,
basically.
best pro tag. I like
which we
it.
got Bochi, Chisato
right?
Nishiki from Licorice Recoil. Yeah,
Okay.
Bochi from Ranking of
Okay.
Kings. David Martinez from Cyberpunk.
Fair.
Aaron Yeager from Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
The lines are so blurred.
Lloyd Forger from Spy Family, and Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling.
Okay.
Most people that will like her for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but she's also got a sick personality.
She does.
But she's got nice boobies too. So.
Okay, but either way, I'm pretty sure what I put in for was Aaron Yeager
Okay.
because I love making people upset that he's both the main character, the bad guy, and everything in between. So what did you pick?
Oh man, I think maybe David Martinez. I
For
don't-
Cyberpunk?
I think so. I can't. This is one that I honestly can't remember.
Okay.
I legitimately can't. But I'll assume David. Who won though?
Aaron Yeager from
What?
Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm getting too much of a kick out of this right now.
Oh no, the children like the fascists. No.
Oh, okay. So going on to the next one, we'll skip. We'll go to the anime song because we don't know a lot of the directors. I know unless people really want to hear the anime director who won.
Okay,
it.
just read out who won, and we
Because
don't have to go.
I'm gonna
through
butcher
the,
these names. It's,
I believe in you, brother. You
oh
got
my
this.
god!
I
All
believe
right.
in you.
The best anime director we have Haro Sotozaki, Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Hiroyuki Imashi, Cyberpunk.
Imaishi. All right.
Imaishi.
You can just read out who wins, so you only have to do the one.
Okay, the
For
winner was
these-
Haru Sodasaki from Demon Slayer.
Okay, all right. Well,
Boom.
I only needed the other name because I do. Imaishi's the best fucking anime director.
Well, he didn't
out
win
there.
that. I'm just saying.
We all know this. Demon Slayer winning best director.
Are you noticing a trend yet? No. Okay.
Yeah. I'm noticing that the supposed critics that get 70% of the fucking vote are just as fucking stupid as the fans.
All right. Best anime song.
Okay.
We have the first
Ending
one.
or opening or just anime
opening song, man.
All
Best
I'm
anime
sorry,
song.
I just wanted to know.
I think it is. I don't know. But anyway, so we have the first one is Chiki Chiki Bon Bon by Queendom for your boy Kong Ming.
That should have won.
Comedy by for Spy Family.
Okay, that's also a good one.
My nonfiction for Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic.
I genuinely don't remember it.
The Rumbling from Attack on Titan Final
If I
Season
lose
Part
it all.
2. Shall We Dance for Shadow's House Season 2.
Okay.
And New Genesis for One Piece Film Red, which was, I think, a movie or something like that.
I feel like I heard it was a musical.
I don't know.
Which is
All I know is I voted for
interesting.
Chiki Chiki Bon Bon. I put it on my Instagram.
It's
I
fucking-
love the
that shit
song. I have it on my
bops, dude.
phone, you know. But no, the winner was The Rumbling for Attack on Titan.
Baby's
Final
first
Season
metal song,
Part
bro.
2.
No, it's not that bad of a song, but like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Bon Bon, my I'm gonna play a sample here, just so everybody listening who voted for the Rumbling can understand what they just missed.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get fucking copyright claimed.
So now we have Best Anime Film, which we have no say in any of these. I was going to watch one of these that is on here because, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen's coming out soon. So Jujutsu Kaisen 0
okay.
is one of the anime film recommendations. Nominees. Dragon Ball Super, Superhero. Inuo, Inuoh. So, Inu.
Huh.
One Piece Film Red, so
Okay.
it is a movie.
Yes.
The Deer King, which I keep seeing on Hulu, and they're like, you should watch this, so maybe I will. And then Bella.
Or Bell.
Bell.
Yeah.
That's not how you spell Bell. Bell.
Did they
The
put
English,
an E at
there's an E at the end.
Yeah, well, that's just the
English language pisses me off,
I
and
tr-
I'm American.
I feel you, dog. The English language is fucking stupid.
Okay, so
I don't even remember if I voted for this one.
I
don't think I watched
skipped
any
it
of
'cause
these.
You can skip them, and I did. I'm like, I'm not
Did
putting
you
a
watch
vote in.
one of these movies?
I
'Cause
wanted to
didn't-
watch Jujutsu Kaisen with my buddy after
yeah.
we watched the first season
Okay.
before the second season, but I think he's just not interested in going backwards for an anime for once. So I'm like, I'll just watch it on my
kind of
own.
where I'm at. I
I
didn't
wanna
really
watch it,
care
though.
too
I heard it's
terribly
good.
much. You sure?
So-
I'm not opposed to it. Like if you put it on after this, if you go and put it on when we're hanging out, like I'll watch it. But
I'm gonna watch
I plus play on it probably. So what one?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
0.
All right. Well, yeah.
So that shows you
that's
need to
the-
watch it now.
Well, that's the only thing we could vote for Jujutsu Kaisen on this year, so we had to.
So, do you want me to do the best anime score, or do you want me to just move on?
I am curious
'Cause that's
you
also
can just
Japanese
read
name.
who won. I just want to know: did Kevin Pinkett win for?
No, it's Kota Yamato and Hiroyuki Sawano on Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
Did the music really? Yeah, I mean, at least
It does. I'll say the music for that shit is awesome.
okay.
I
That's
think
fair.
compared to the other ones, like your boy Kong Ming, that's a tough one. That was on there, but I think that this one did. Attack on Titan does get me feeling a type of way with the music.
Sure.
You're telling me that special when they're all
The
doing their
special was really good.
yeah,
Also.
it's probably the same people. So.
Probably. I don't know.
All right,
That's
so the winner was Attack on Titan. So you're seeing a lot of wins from Attack on Titan.
A lot
and
of
Demon
Attack
Slayer.
on Titan and Demon Slayer. It at first it wasn't as bad. The further we get into this, the more tired I am becoming.
So now we have. Do you want to do the best ending anime
Yeah,
sequence?
sure,
We
yeah.
never really watch the endings too much, so we don't have much say. But
I mean, if you just want to blow through them, I'm just curious.
All right.
Really, who won?
we have Spy Family for comedy.
Okay.
We have Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, Akuma no Ko. That's the song name. We have My Dress Up Darlings ending. We have Komi Can't Communicate ending,
Okay.
and that's actually a pretty good one.
I liked the art for sure.
My Heart Has Surrendered, which was Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantics ending, and then Call of the Night.
Huh. Okay. Who won?
That was Spy Family comedy.
That yeah. If it's the one I'm thinking of, especially
It was either that or Komi for me.
if it's the second core, one, and I believe that's the one it is. I might be wrong, but if it's second core one, it deserves to win because the song was really good and the visuals in that were outstanding. I love the way it just kept flipping from one side of the room to the other. Like,
Yeah.
that's shit that you don't get 30 years ago in just any anime,
No, absolutely. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Now we have the best continuing anime series.
Okay. All right. I'll dig it.
Yeah, there's some big ones here. We got the first nominee is Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2.
You mean the winner?
Demon Slayer Entertainment District Arc.
You mean the winner?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean.
Yeah.
Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic.
All right. We got some killers out here.
Maiden Abyss, The Golden City of the Scorching Sun.
Fucking only murders.
And then One Piece.
Okay. I mean, One Piece will be here every year.
That is, it's never going to not be on the nominees. So, what did you vote for, you think? It was One Piece, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely One Piece. I think it was JoJo's. I believe my reasoning was that as far as like the category continuing anime series, I mean JoJo's wrapped up like the original JoJo's saga, the
Yeah, after this, they can't technically put it as a continuing series.
No, you could almost justify it as like a new series, legitimately. And it was just such a good cap off to where, like, Demon Slayer was good, Attack on Titan was good, but if Attack on Titan was like the opposite, it was what we thought was going to be this amazing cap off, which turned out to be just stringing us along. Where JoJo's, it was like, oh yeah, part 6, can't wait for part 7, and at the end, I'm like, oh my god, everything I know is over. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I voted for JoJo's.
I would get that. I picked Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 because out of all these lineups, I haven't watched Maiden Abyss, so I can't say anything on it. I think that it keeps getting better and better. Some people may not agree. That's your choice.
Shit, I might have voted for Maiden Abyss now that you mention it.
I know you've been riding that, but Attack on Titan, if it wasn't for the delays and things going on, I think through and through, if you watched it all without these waiting and you watch Season 1 to now, it's the best story told over your JoJo's, all that by far. And
yeah,
it's grounded, but it's not grounded, and it's got a lot of expanding theories and ideas, and it's really about, emotions from characters that go through despair. It's just so much in one.
Yeah, if you were to put it into like a computer program that analyzes media, it would probably come out to be like have the highest grade.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I think just because it wasn't peak Attack on Titan for me, that was really the second part of the third season, whereas like JoJo's and Maiden Abyss. Like Maiden Abyss was definitely peak Maiden Abyss, whereas JoJo's was like peak ending. So
finishing it up.
Yeah, I think the climax is the higher highs, whereas you're right, Attack on Titan just stayed at like a 95 to 99 throughout the entirety of it.
Right. So unfortunately, it doesn't matter because the one that wins is One Piece.
What? Really?
These One Piece fans, man, they're gonna stay loyal. That's how it is.
Good for One Piece.
Yeah, it is good.
If it's gonna continue,
it's probably gonna win every year.
I don't remember who won last year because I don't have a memory, but
I don't have a memory.
Yeah, I got like 32 megabytes of memory. That's really all I'm working with.
So now we have the best new anime series. So it's the newest thing, the hottest thing out there.
Okay, all right.
We start with Call of the Night.
People seem to like it.
Spy Family.
That might be the winner.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh, see, that's a tough one because it's not going anywhere. Like, it's
the new anime series.
But is it? It is new, but it's also like
it shouldn't have been on there.
It's a weird one. I don't
know. Licorice Recoil.
Okay.
My Dress Up Darling, and Ya Boy Kong Ming.
Ya boy.
So obviously the winner had to go to Spy Family. It's been running, so now we're starting to notice the trend there. So it's a lot of the same.
I get that. I mean, like Spy Family's really good, and the next time it comes up and wins everything, I'll probably be sick of it. But this year, it's all right. I'll take it.
All right. So this is another one where it's kind of like One Piece always being in the nominees and pretty much almost winning, apparently. Okay. We have the best animation.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, I'll say, is the first one on here. Demon Slayer, Entertainment District Arc, Akebi Sailor Uniform.
Yeah.
Which was very good animation. It's just boring.
Yeah,
but we're talking about animation.
Pretty though. I mean,
it does look pretty though.
Nice hair.
Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. No. By God, no. Nothing will match wit. You shouldn't even put it on a nominee. If you're listening right now, Crunchyroll, I like Attack on Titan, but don't ever give it best animation.
Yeah, it wasn't like the worst thing.
The Titans still look like CGI freaks. It's not the best animation.
Yeah,
I'll give Akebi way over that.
Yeah, it just wasn't the prettiest thing.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners for Trigger, I liked it a lot, but some people may not like that stuff.
Well, they're fucking wrong.
Ranking of Kings, which from what I see, it doesn't seem like it has a lot of animation. Like it's more of a simple kind of way of doing it, but I haven't watched it, so maybe there's something to that.
I think people like the stylized art and the way that
Right.
that is used in the animation.
Okay.
I think isn't that Studio Wit too? Am I mistaken?
It is Studio Wit.
So
it
know
shows how diverse
Studio Wit
is
gets
with
good
shit.
people to work on their shit.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do something, it feels like it's always up to a quality.
And the last one was Spy Family, which is Wit and Cloverworks
And
working together.
yeah, what more can you say? I mean, shit. Some of the most fluid animation you can find in TV show anime.
So I'm pretty sure I did pick Demon Slayer. I am a cog in the machine because it's truly the only one that I ever look at.
Yeah.
It was better animation than Akebi, and it had action, so I pick it. That's how it works for me. But we talked about Akebi's hair and how it looks okay. It's great, but you only could do that for one scene. And like I saw a lot of shit in Demon Slayer, and it never lost a drop. That's all I'm saying.
I might have picked Spy Family if I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Because what Spy Family does is they do the very, very little things in the animation. Like they always kill it on the key stuff, like when Yor's doing a fucking crazy karate move, spin kick or whatever. They nail it, but the things they do also is in the latest season there was a part where Bond is backing Anya out of the room, and the shot is like way back and you can see the whole room. And other people are talking. It's just over in the corner of the shot. You see Bond backing Anya out. And then the next scene is like the guys going, where'd they go? Another anime would have just had it still shot and then moved on. And we would have assumed. But Spy Family went and did that. Like every little movement is taken into consideration.
Okay.
And that's shit I appreciate. And it had action, unlike something like Akebi, which every little thing had appreciation and care, but I mean, what the fuck what are we really watching? Like, you know, good on you if you like it, but too comfortable for me. Too nice. So what?
So who won is obviously Demon Slayer. Once again, another. Are you noticing a trend yet?
Bro, you can see my psychology being broken. I started off this episode being like, I'll be okay if Demon Slayer wins Best Animation, and now I'm like, fuck you.
All right, so now we're on like the last four, I think. So we have the best anime character design.
Okay, here we go.
We have Akira Amatsushimi or whatever for Demon Slayer. I'm only saying the first names.
Okay.
I'm speaking a lot. Atsuko for Ranking of Kings. Katsuki, Spy Family. Kazumasa, My Dress Up Darling. Character design, I can see that. You know, Marin's always wearing different outfits.
Sure.
Okay. Masaniro, which is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
And Yoshinira or
Yoshinari.
Yeah, for Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Yeah.
Which obviously had a lot of cool designs because it's Cyberpunk world.
Yeah, I feel like I might have voted for you.
For me?
No, Yoshinari.
Oh yeah, I did too. I voted for that because I like that world, the designs.
Like I don't even know if they're my favorite character designs of the year. I just have so much respect for that.
I like JoJo's too because of how the character design is, but also I'm not into the fashion as much. So although I'm like, oh, that's cool for a second, I did think like everything design wise in Cyberpunk was awesome.
Yeah, and these weren't my favorite JoJo's outfits. Like of all the parts, I think I'm just such a part 5 slut that it's hard. Like,
right.
I'll always compare everything to that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against it, but yeah. So did you already say who won?
The winner is Akira for Demon Slayer Entertainment District Art. Are you noticing a trend
Tengen's got a cool character. Yes, they do have cool character designs.
The ninjas are just ninjas with boobs for his wives.
I didn't even like the zombie-esque bad guy or whatever. Like he was neat, but I don't know if he was a winner. You know what I mean?
Would have been more crazy if the twins were actually like into each other, like they were congealed twins.
I thought you were talking like into each other.
No,
like, I'm like, God
get your mind out of the gutter, dude.
You're the syscon guy around.
Yeah, but
here,
I don't bring it up like you do.
No, but I always
you did it again.
I always expect you to.
I'm not gonna though. All right.
Oh man.
So yeah, Demon Slayer wins again. All right, so now we're on the last two. Here we go. Best original anime. So it is all coming from, anime, no manga. It was just created.
All right.
So
I like this category. I like anime that.
And
just,
you probably don't know
something.
any of them.
I might not.
We have Birdie Wing, Golf Girl's Story, which I'm actually into because I've been lately kind of getting into golf.
I heard it's one of those, like, it's shit, but it's also so fun. Like, it's like a G Gundam almost.
I'm gonna have to try
it's like, it's so ridiculous and bad, but it's good. I don't know.
We have Healer Girl.
Okay.
The Orbital Children, which I watched and dropped. It's not that good.
So good.
Vampire in the Garden.
Okay.
Licorice Recoil, which we've heard on numerous other things. And Yurei Deco. DECO.
Yuri Deco.
Deco.
I think
Yuri
I
Deco.
think I've heard that. That
Okay.
sounds like something I've heard before.
But those are the,
Licorice Recoil won, didn't it?
It did win.
The people, yeah, people are hyped
Because they're
about
like,
this.
that's the only one I knew.
It's one of, like, I don't get too butthurt that we miss shows, you know what I mean, throughout the year. I don't expect we're going to watch everything, but that is one of the shows that I'm like, that and Ranking of Kings are two of the ones where I'm like, damn, kind of
Yeah.
wish we could have fit those in somewhere.
Okay. You ready for the last one?
We're at Anime of the Year.
Anime of the Year for the
Anime of the
Crunchyroll
Year.
Awards.
Let's go.
This is what we are all here for. That's what all you listeners are
Break it
waiting
down.
for. The nominees are Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Okay.
Demon Slayer, The Entertainment District Arc,
All right. To beat
Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2,
Dose.
Licorice Recoil,
Okay.
Ranking of Kings Core 2,
Sure.
and the Come All Be All Spy Family.
I was waiting for that one.
Yeah, so we have those and on there.
Do you want to just like both say at the same time who we voted for? Because it's pretty
Okay,
obvious.
3, 2, 1. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yeah.
It's-
And guess what? That's the goddamn winner.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
Whoa.
Like it was
So-
the best anime this year.
Yeah.
Especially if you
But
don't.
we know that the judges took up 70% of it, so it's like, damn it.
Even if
but-
they fucking didn't though, like I don't know, man. Like
I think
I appre-
if it wasn't for the judges, it would be Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan
Probably.
again. But they saw how many times it won, and they were like, judges are like, you know what, it's all good. But Cyberpunk was a 1-year story.
it was just it, dude.
You got to think of it that. What was the best anime? And that was like a full one and done.
Yeah, like
anime.
Attack on Titan is going to make history, but it's been doing that since 2013. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like if you want to go back to the manga, it's been making history since the 80s, you know what I mean? Cyberpunk, it not only do I think it's going to go down in history as one of the best fucking open and shut like 10 episode animes out there,
Yeah.
because it's hard to do. Even something like a Cowboy Bebop needed 26 episodes, and people praise that as one of the best open and shut like anime. It
Yeah, open and
started,
shut,
it finished, we were good. This is gonna go down, in my opinion, as a classic, and it didn't.
And to some, I
need-
know some people don't like it, or I know, talking to one of my buddies, Logan, I'm like, hey, you watched it? He's like, yeah, I didn't really like it that much. And that boy played Cyberpunk and
Nope.
kind of in it. He's like, it didn't hit with me. I'm like, yeah. So
I've been telling everybody that's like my new go-to recommendation for people who don't watch anime is like, what do I want to get into anime, but I just don't, like 400 episodes. I looked at Naruto, I looked at Bleach, and it's like, no, dude, I get you. That's a lot to commit to for something you don't even know if you're gonna like.
yeah,
Watch Cyberpunk. It gives you and especially if you like have a vague idea, like, oh yeah, my dad used to watch like shit like Akira and like Ninja Scroll and like some really intense anime. Like, well, do I have the fucking thing for you, bro? And then you commit 5 hours to it,
yeah,
maybe. And if you don't like it that much, then that's not that big a deal. You spent more time watching like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And I
Mhm.
can't imagine every episode's that good. I don't know. I haven't seen them. I'm sure they're pretty good.
I watched Breaking Bad and that's it, but not Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess what I'm getting at is like this did all that. It's making history, but it took it from an IP that was dead. Cyberpunk was dead in the ground and buried. Like they weren't coming. They released that mega patch. What was it, like 70 gigs or something like that? Maybe
Oh,
not
they
that
went through
much.
a lot of issues.
But that giant fucking patch
Yeah.
with the last big one that they did, and nobody gave a fuck after that. They come out with this anime, and it is the #1 played game on fucking Steam.
Until Hogwarts came along, that was pretty much number one.
And to take a dead game, a dead IP, and rise it from the ashes, you're that good.
Yep.
You are that fucking good. Studio Trigger, like, they don't always knock it out of the park, but I think when Imaishi wants to do something, like, it's done with love and care, and he fucking goes for it, and he tried something different this time, which is not something you can always say. I mean, Promare was just Gurren Lagann with firefighters.
Yeah.
Which was fine. I liked it, but
in the film, they really went hard with it, so that was good. But
yeah, but this is different. This is not the same story as Gurren Lagann. This is a completely different story where, I mean, it's very, it's not such a like the good guy's going to win because of fighting spirit and because he believes in himself. It's not that. And for him to evolve, like it's a director evolving, a storyteller evolving, open and shut anime, brought back a dead IP.
yeah.
That's why I think it deserves all of this.
No, I totally agree. To be honest, you just stole the whole spotlight of like.
Well,
why
you
this
you
is
said
so
a
great.
couple minutes ago you've been talking a lot, so
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
I
I'm
got-
gonna
no,
give my
I'm-
boy a break.
But you know what? I appreciate that because now I'm just sitting here like everything he said times two. I mean, I'm just glad to see it wasn't Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. To be honest, I'm just glad something else won because
Yeah.
as much as I liked the Crunchyroll, it's all a joke. It doesn't mean this is truly the best anime to ever come out. But we're having some fun with it. But the thing is, I just want to see some variety sometimes.
It's nice. It's like we say.
We saw some of those categories, and it's like, why did you put them in there? It's like, don't you know there's like 50,000 other anime? Maybe not for the year. I'm just saying there's other anime you could go for.
Sure.
So
it's like in sports, we hate seeing LeBron James and Tom Brady win MVP every year, so we try to spread it around when someone else has an equal year.
Exactly.
But that being said, and we clown on Crunchyroll, like, oh, it wasn't on Crunchyroll, no way it's gonna win. And I think this is the only thing that wasn't a Crunchyroll thing that won an award. And it's like, well,
they know it's becoming more popular. They know it's coming out there. So this award show, it's growing.
Yeah,
we've seen that. So
it's just it's a well deserved. It really mends a lot of the bullshit that Crunchyroll did earlier.
And in the end, that doesn't mean anything about anyone's fucking.
Yeah. If you voted
don't
for
take
Attack
it too
on
much
Titan
to heart, okay?
If you voted for Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, we're not attacking you as a person. You have your own opinions, and if those are your favorite anime of the year, good. I'm happy you voted for them, and you did the right thing. We're just being curmudgeon-y old men who have to bitch about popular things.
We have to.
It has,
It's like it's written on our birth certificate.
Yeah,
must complain about the new things. We're older now.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, when you sign up to start a podcast, when you go to a hosting service, once you click like anything to do with like leisure or media or anything, it makes you sign a waiver that says you will, like, within 3 years, you will just be very bitter and spiteful.
Yeah.
You have is legally binding.
Sign here on the dotted line.
Like, we have maybe a couple more days after this episode releases where we can be at all optimistic, and soon we're gonna have to hate everything. So
yeah, that's what the next episode's gonna be about.
Yeah, we fucking hate.
It's not
anime.
a video game episode. It's we hate everything.
Yeah, we hate your favorite anime. Shit, man. So yeah, Crunchyroll Awards 2023. Is that how they do it?
2023. We've done it, or maybe it was 2022.
I think it's
2023.
It's 2023. I remembered
It's like the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's confusing is what it is.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'm hoping next episode will for sure be about video games and the 3x3s. We won't steer you wrong this time, but
we'll hold us to that. We have no other. There's not going to be like another. It's not like High Dive's coming out with an award show that we got to hop on. So I think we'll be all right. We're going to start spreading our wings next week. We're going to talk about our favorite video games, give you guys an idea of, like, I know we've mentioned it before, but give you a real taste of the kind of shit that we play and the shit that we like. So if you like the content, continue the conversation. Let us know how you felt about the Crunchyroll Awards. Join the Discord, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us there. Get updates on the episodes. Talk to us. Let us know what you like and you don't like. All that fun shit. Hypothetically, though, if you're already like, well, I like you guys and I want to do more. Oh, yeah. Talking to us and like showing your support just by saying, hey, we support you. Great way to do it. But patreon.com/Anime Brothers Podcast. $1 a month is also a great way to support us.
Oh, yeah.
We would not be upset about that. You get early access to extra episodes, at least not super
Which
tiny
we have
episodes.
one coming soon, actually.
Yeah. We got 2 extra episodes that will probably. One of them is already out. We got our Attack on Titan episode.
Yep.
And we have another episode. We interviewed Kalani Hubbard for his upcoming film Sky Hoshi Anime Girl. That should be out, if not when this episode releases, very, very
shortly
soon
after. Probably,
shortly after. So just keep an eye out for that. It's a very fun conversation, and I think that's probably all we got. Tell your friends about the podcast.
You got to like and subscribe right now, or I show up at your house with 3 things.
Yeah.
A knife, a rope.
No, he doesn't. This is, for legal purposes, this is a joke.
It is a joke.
But yes, help us grow on YouTube. Tell us we're handsome fellas, and see our faces if you want. Link is in the show notes. All these links are in the show notes. All the links are always in the show notes.
Yeah.
Until next week, though, I've been Earthworm.
And I'm JD.
And we've been the Anime Brothers Podcast.
Bye-bye.